Supreme Court has decided to uphold the law and allow a ban of popular app TikTok.
Yes, it's official that TikTok is getting banned in US. Here's why.
Can you tell me right now, can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm? Can you tell me that?
TikTok is not available in mainland China. We have moved the data into an American cloud
TikTok
infrastructure.
is controlled by ByteDance, which is subject to this law.
Yes, I don't know if this is true or false.
Imagine how this would definitely impact the lives of a lot of US citizens.
TikTok has gone offline for American users as the law banning the application on national security grounds has come into effect. The platform is no longer available on the App Store, and American users are being met with a message saying the application is unavailable for now. US President-elect Donald Trump says he will most likely give TikTok a 90-day reprieve from its upcoming ban when he takes office. He was formerly a fierce critic of TikTok, which he sought to ban by executive order in 2020, but he reversed his position in early 2024 after meeting with investors.
Man, so this is it. The last post that a lot of you guys will see from me on here. So I wanted to say a few words. TikTok really came along and changed the game like no other social media before. This app allowed me to go from working as a cleaner in 2022 to becoming the only person that KSI follows and being in the same room as world leaders in just 2 years. And what it's done for me, it's done for countless more. Lives have been changed. Minds have been changed. The entire way our generation consumes news, arguably one of the most powerful mediums in the world, has changed because of this app. We were able to reach corners of the world that you'd never imagine. With one video, we connected aspiring filmmakers in Sierra Leone to one of the biggest actors in the world, changing their lives forever. We've reported on wars, protests, human greatness, natural disasters, assassination attempts. We went to war with Daily Mail and ITV. We've seen Joe Bartolozzi die like 50 times. Together, we saw this app go from dancing teenagers to one of the most educational and perspective-changing places where literally anybody could go viral without needing followers. I mean, is that not the definition of giving everyone a voice? My 70-year-old parents and 7-year-old nephew both love this app. That's crazy. And while this ban isn't happening where I live, the majority of my audience is in the US. So honestly, I don't really know what happens from here. I mean, hopefully we can recreate this somewhere else. But for now, I think it's time to say goodbye to our Chinese spies.
Guys, they really banned TikTok in the US, bro. Like the day after my birthday, January 19th, the day after my birthday. Are you serious? Y'all want to make me go crazy? Because now I have to go. I'm going to go back to working. I'm going to go back to Wingstop. I didn't even get to hit 100K. It is going away. What am I supposed to do? TikTok!
How can we protect ourselves? I got it! Let's all buy a Krabby Patty. We should lock our doors. We should come right with you. We should dig a moat. We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else. That idea may just be crazy enough to get us all killed!
And to the US government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never gonna trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that? So I'm never trusting you ever again with anything.
So I'm starting to give up hope that there's gonna be a Hail Mary moment at the end of this that's gonna save this app.
I feel so dumb coming on the internet and crying about an app, but the fact is that this has been a sense of community for me for years now, and it got me through really, really hard times in my life. The pandemic, losing my job, all of that, getting divorced, like all of this crap that's happened to me in the last 5 years since I've been on here. Hours and hours and hours of time I put into creating stuff for this platform. And I'm not the biggest creator on here. Like, I'm not like, I don't have 3 million followers or 10 million followers, but I do have a platform. It's the biggest platform I have. And I worked really really hard to make it. On top of that, it's been a source of income for me for going on 3 years now. First it was just a little bit, but then it got to be more. I'm not like rich off of it, but it has significantly helped my income every month. Hi, Halloumi. And it's been consistent enough that like I've been able to rely on it. So like on top of being just sad that I'm losing my creative outlet and my platform, I'm like worried about like what I'm gonna do financially. And I know like I'll figure it out. Like I've had to do that a million times in my life. Like I'm an artist, I've had to figure it out a million times, but it just like, it sucks that I have to, or that any of us have to. It's so unfair. This is so much more than just an app. Like this is really truly a sense of community that there is nowhere else on the internet. And like, yes, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Red Note now, I'm on Lemonade. I don't even know what that is, but I have 13,000 followers on there. I've literally only logged in twice. But I know that none of it's gonna be the same. I know none of it's gonna be the same. So I guess if this goes away, and for those of you that I don't see on the other apps, I wanna say like, thank you. Thank you to the community that I've had, my little community. I had such a small little corner of TikTok, but it was really beautiful. And I really appreciate all of you guys. All the people that comment on all my videos, even when my views were down and I wasn't getting views, people that would comment. And I always saw you, the same people. I know who you guys all are, and I love you all so much. And I'm so appreciative for the time that we've had. And I can't believe I'm crying like this on the internet. It feels like the pandemic. I haven't done this since then. But it feels like I'm losing like a really good friend. And that sucks.
I made my TikTok account in the Philippines, so it's a Philippine account, and the region of my phone is in the Philippines. But I live in New York, so how is this TikTok ban gonna affect me? Like, will I be able to use TikTok tomorrow? Will things load? I don't know.
My account has been banned and I'm not American. Okay, is my phone number or email connected to anything American? No, it is literally my Australian phone number. Now guys, it is my fault. I did set my region to America because I did think I could make money off the creator fund when I was in America, but it turns out I couldn't, and then I couldn't set my region back. But I don't know, because I thought it was something to do with like my digital location also. I don't know, like everything says I'm in Australia, and I have proof I'm in Australia. I swear guys, I'm in Australia.
By now, you all should know the real reason as to why TikTok is getting banned in the next few days. I've said it like 1,000 times before. Maybe it's because of my accent. That's the reason why it's not landing. But this should be especially concerning for anyone who is pro-Palestinian, because what I'm about to show you is going to prove everything that I've been saying over the past few months with regards to restricting the freedom of speech and expression in America.
Which is some wonder why there was such overwhelming support for us to shut down potentially TikTok or other entities of that nature. If you look at the postings on TikTok and the number of mentions of Palestinians relative to other social media sites, it's overwhelmingly so among TikTok broadcasts. So I know that's of real interest, and the president will get the chance to make act.
Not one mention of security risks or related challenges, not one mention of China, but instead Mitt Romney wants to bring emphasis to the dramatic push of pro-Palestinian creators and the pro-Palestinian cause on this app, and how successful pro-Palestinian creators have been in terms of enacting real change over the voices of those that are pro-Israel. And we're not even talking about the fact that this is only one piece of the pie, because we all know that the real reason as to why they want to ban TikTok is if they can't buy it themselves. Little Elon Musk boy over there wants to be able to reap the benefits of the most powerful app on this planet. And he knows that he will continue to fall short in comparison on X so long as Twitter is still roaming free in America. At this stage, you are a dullard if you think that they are honestly banning it because of security-related risks, as if that was ever an issue to begin with, ever.
A lot of people are saying that TikTok is going to be banned in a week, and I find that absurd. There's so much more worse things going on in this world. People are dying, there's hunger, people are jobless, people need help, people need support, there are wars going on. There's so many things going on, and what are we going to be focusing on? An app. It actually teaches me more things than I have learned in my whole 16 years of school. This is my last year in college. I've learned how to solve for X and how to solve for Y, and the powerhouse of the cell is the mitochondria. This app has taught me so many more things, and they want to take that away. Interesting. Talk about control. It literally hasn't even been 24 hours in 2025, and something already so heartbreaking and so sad happened in New Orleans, and it killed so many people. Are you kidding me? No, let's focus on the app. These kids are learning too much. We don't need them to know that much. insane. I'm so sorry for the people that are suffering or struggling, no matter where you are.
Why would I have to sell my Smoky Mountain Airbnb if TikTok gets banned? When we bought our cabin in the middle of a pandemic in 2020, I wasn't even on TikTok yet. August 2021 is when I joined TikTok. I wanted to use it basically as an advertising platform. I love the way that sounds synced with TikTok. I love the idea you could reach people that you have never met before, strangers. As we know, Instagram more is a close circle app, as is Facebook. I was so intrigued in thousands of people seeing my videos within seconds. Getting my Smoky Mountain cabin and as a household name almost. I loved that. Former Division I athlete in me loved that. 30% of my bookings come from TikTok. If I have open dates, it takes me about 2.5 TikToks on average to fill those dates. These videos can be as short as 5 to 7 seconds long. My TikTok community has made it so my Smoky Mountain Airbnb is 90 to 100% occupied all of the time. So if TikTok goes away, how does this affect us? My husband said it this morning and I was shocked to hear him say it. I cried and got angry at him. He basically said if TikTok gets banned, we're probably gonna have to sell the cabin. And I was thinking, what are you talking about? Why would that even happen? Well, 30% of our bookings come from TikTok right now. That's not to say I can't go to Facebook, to YouTube, to Instagram. I still have all of those features. I don't have 350,000 followers on it, so not all is lost. But another thing, this year, January 2024, I started monetizing on TikTok. I'm in the creator program. So basically, if a video is over a minute long, a lot of creators are paid about $1 on every 1,000 views. And they're qualified views. It's not every single view. Hard to explain. But this year that was around $30,000, which is an amazing job. By literally doing what I did for the first 3 years is just talking to a camera, and I did it for free. So to bring in that net of around $60,000 just gone because TikTok is gone, where am I going to make up that extra $60,000? Yes, we'd be able to afford our mortgage, but we're not in this Airbnb business to work our butts off to just make a few profitable dollars to break even. Yeah, we love the equity piece of it, but we love even more reinvesting money into the cabin without thinking twice. We want to go the long run with our business. Most important to me though, what made me cry and tell my husband afterwards, and he's like, I sincerely agree, is the community that I have built here. We have built together. I have laughed with you guys. I've cried with you guys. I've gotten scrutinized by you guys. I have truly grown as a person. I have even learned in my real life just when to keep my mouth shut and when to say things because of TikTok. I don't know. It was a great growing process. I started, I don't know, before I was 30 years old. Now I'm 34. You guys know there's no app that exists right now like TikTok. And to think I have to start over, or I just have to figure out how to make it work. Yeah, we can probably fill our cabin, even though the Smoky Mountain market is pretty saturated. And I work really, really hard to do that. The community, I don't even want to think about it, even though I keep checking news outlets to see if there's been any update, but we'll see what happens. If it ends up getting banned, I'll come back on here and have a really good detailed video on how to still keep up with us and book the cabin and Smoky Mountain content and everything in between. But the whole idea of it getting banned forever, you guys have made that really hard on me, and for that I'm appreciative, and I'm worried, I'm anxious about it, but I'm also grateful. And I hate the cliche thing, everything happens for a reason, but God knew this would happen, and he never starts anything he won't finish, especially in our lives, and we're believers. So I don't know. I have faith. I have peace, and that's all I can have.